Okay, y'all, I have a 2011 Polaris Sportsman 550 EPS. It is limited edition pearl white. I'm not sure if that quite makes a difference or not, but if it does, it would explain why I could not find a video to help me with this, and I had to kind of figure it out on my own. This machine I bought not long ago, used. The gentleman I bought it from said he had replaced the fuel pump, but I didn't check it. Once I got it, the machine ran, everything was fine, whatever, we rode it. My son was riding it one day, my 17-year-old who likes to do risky stuff on pretty much everything, and he did a wheelie out of our pond. A few minutes later, the machine caught on fire. It was localized to this area. As you can see, everything here is melted, but things on the other side of the machine are not. Our air hose didn't really get much damage, but we did get the fire out by my son driving it back into the pond and dumping water on it. But upon pulling off everything and doing some more investigating, I found that the fuel pump that was in the machine not only wasn't OEM, but it was loose. You could wiggle it around in here, and it was not at all tight. Not only did I discover that, but I also discovered, this is the old pump, that this O-ring that is supposed to be here, that I've now put it in the right proper position to show you guys, was actually sitting on top of the pump underneath the lock ring. That is not where it's supposed to be. There is a video that I found saying that it's for these years, and the gentleman put the pump in first into the tank, then put the seal on top of the pump and the lock ring on top of that. That is incorrect. That is not how it is supposed to go in to your ATV. So if you're having your ATV sputtering, having fuel problem issues, or it catches on fire, check this. 1, make sure your lock ring is tight. 2, make sure that the O-ring or rubber gasket is in between the tank and the pump itself, and the lock ring goes on top. This pump still was functioning and working, but with the damage that it received after the fire, I chose, and it's not an OEM one, it's likely a knockoff, they're really expensive, I chose to just replace it. So, when you're doing this, again, tank, gasket, pump, lock ring, there are markings on your tank to indicate where you need to line up your pump with. There's the line on the pump, there's the line on the tank. Make sure they're marked up, and then put your lock ring on. On the lock ring, there is also an arrow indicating where your threads start in your lock ring to make it easier for you to get it onto your tank and tighten down. Now it's nice and tight. This one isn't going to move and wiggle around. We have the gasket where it needs to be. Hopefully we won't have any more fires.